RxGOOSE or RxGOOSE Diagnostics. This screen allows us to view the Goose messages that are being subscribed to with the appropriate reason codes. So here on the top we can see the different reason codes, and as we go down we can look at our subscription gooses. So I have two subscription gooses. There's the two gooses that I'm subscribing to. In this case, the first one we have the Goose control block reference, the destination MAC, the Ethernet app ID. We've got the data set that's involved. So these are my analog values. The Goose ID name, which is in this case metered values. I can see the state number, the sequence number, time to live parameters, and the reason for that's associated with this particular Goose message. In this case, this is 0400. 400 represents a sequence number changing. If I go down a little bit further, my digital signal, which had a destination MAC of this, and once again the app ID being 8000, the data set being a trip, being set to trip. The Goose ID was TX Goose 1, and once again the reason code being 0400. Now let's go ahead and let's change something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the relay into test mode, and we'll go back and look at this again. Now I've placed the relays into test mode, and I'll do a refresh. So what should happen here is we have now code 021, which represents test mode and a state number change, and on the other one I've got state 420 is the message indicating that the sequence number had changed and we're in test mode. So we take this one step further. I'll create a Goose control block mismatch. So now what I've done is I've brought up my publishing Goose information here. So it's to show you the correlation between what we're seeing here in the RxGOOSE information. So this is from the subscriber side. This is what we're publishing. This is from the publisher. We can see the publisher is pushing out a data set name with trip. This is the association here with trip. The TX Goose 1 represents this TX Goose 1 here. The MAC address, destination MAC address. The application ID is 8000. This is a decimal number. 32768 is in hex 8000. So what we're going to do here is we're going to change this number by 1, and which will make this 8001. And we'll go ahead and save this, and then we'll update this information to see how it reacts. Now that I've finished saving it, we'll do an update. And coming down, we saw that the reason code has now changed from 420 to 0C20, 0 Charlie 20, which now involves the type app ID mismatch being in test mode. So the 3 once again would be the test mode, the sequence number changed, and the type app ID mismatch.